Right now, though, want to welcome in NRA's General Operations Media Liaison, Jason Brown, is with us from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, the Great American Outdoor Show. Jason, how are you, sir?
Hey, Cam, how's it going, my friend? It's going well up here in Harrisburg.
It looks so peaceful and quiet, and I know that that's the last time it's going to look peaceful and quiet for the next 9 days.
The veritable calm before the storm. We're expecting tens of thousands of people to enter the Pennsylvania Farm Show complex here over the next 9 days for the Great American Outdoor Show. It's our 5th anniversary of the NRA producing this show, which has really turned from what was a great regional local show here in Pennsylvania to a national destination. It's the largest consumer and sports outdoor show in the world. Huge, huge event. We're looking at maybe north of 180,000 attendees coming in from 48 states last year. Maybe we can get to the big 5-0 this year, and even a few international guests and exhibitors that are going to be here in the halls throughout the show all week. So you are right, Cam. It's going to be really big and bustling here come 9 o'clock tomorrow morning.
You know, and you just hit, I mean, some of the highlights here, but obviously with this being, as you say, the biggest consumer show in the United States, there is something for everybody. So, you know, we were just at SHOT Show. It wrapped up a week ago. A lot of those folks, a lot of those, you know, manufacturers and exhibitors there went from Las Vegas to Harrisburg, PA, right? You've still got the Shooting Sports Hall, and this is going to be the opportunity for, you know, consumers to really get a look at some of the best new offerings from manufacturers around the country and around the world.
It has the distinction of being one of the first major consumer shows after SHOT Show. So as far as the shooting sports go, if there are any big reveals that are going to happen at SHOT Show, a lot of those manufacturers, like you said, get a chance to come right from Las Vegas out here to central Pennsylvania and show off those new goods that so many of those consumers and folks online have seen throughout the blogs and online after the big reveal in Las Vegas. So this is the first chance for a lot of those folks to get hands-on some of those great and innovative new products. But it's, like you said, so much more than that, Cam. There's a shooting sports hall. There's an archery hall. There's a hunting outfitters hall. There's a boat hall. There's a hall full of RVs and outdoor lifestyle gear. There really is something here for everyone. And it's not just for experienced hunters. From the novice and someone who has no idea about what their place or their role in the outdoors could be to folks who have been doing this multi-generation. This is the best destination to learn about the outdoors, to find new products, to get hands-on, to learn from experts in seminars, to meet like-minded individuals, and to celebrate these great outdoor traditions that so many millions of Americans treasure year after year. It's been such a great experience since the NRA started producing this show, and now in our 5th year, it continues to evolve and get better and better. And we see a lot of the same happy faces coming in every year. We also see a lot of new folks that are being introduced to this way of life, to this lifestyle. And that is what really, really makes a difference. That's what really makes us feel good.
Absolutely.
That we're able to take all these great things and bring so many new people into this lifestyle. It's amazing.
You know, and that's such a great point, Jason, because if folks are interested in hunting or fishing or archery, but for whatever reason, they don't know anybody, they feel like, okay, I've got this barrier to entry, go to the Great American Outdoor Show, because this is an opportunity to actually talk with folks within, you know, whatever field it is that you're trying to get into, and they are so welcoming. For instance, you know, hunting. I mean, I've had the opportunity to talk with some of these outfitters for the last 5 years, and if you go to Harrisburg, you're going to be able to, you know, walk away with a hunt really anywhere in the world. And these folks, they are so excited to see people who have never hunted before, or maybe, you know, haven't hunted since they were a kid. They love talking to those folks and bringing people in. So whether it's, you know, a hog hunt in North Carolina, or you want to go to, you know, South Africa or New Zealand or up into Canada, there are going to be people from those areas, right? It's not even like you're going to be talking to their representatives. They're coming from these places where, you know, they've got their guide service, they've got their outfitting services, and you can talk with them one-on-one. It's, I mean, honestly, it's such a great opportunity for people who, you know, again, maybe don't know anybody who hunts. They don't know how to get started. Here's how you get started.
The hunting outdoor lifestyle is one of those things that, unfortunately, because of stigma in the public and in the media, is constantly under attack. And this is the place to go if you don't know anybody, or you're not a hunter, or you've never been outdoors, or you don't really know much about fishing. This is one of the best environments to come and learn, because you're going to be surrounded by people. This is their way of life. This is their passion. Like you said, over 400 outfitters from across the world. It's not just the United States. Whether it's a small hunt here in the country, it's a big game hunt overseas, fishing charters. You know, think about Pennsylvania too, Cam. this is one of the greatest concentrations of hunters in the country, and more importantly, it's NRA country. We have 5 million members in the National Rifle Association, and 1 million of those members live within 300 miles of this show. That is one of the largest wealths of expertise of the outdoors, of the shooting sports, of hunting, of fishing, of archery, that you're ever going to find. And even if you don't want to learn, you just want to come here and hang out and see great things and celebrate, this is absolutely the place to do it. Harrisburg becomes the outdoor capital of the world for 9 years. And it's just every year, it gets better and better. And we see so many police faces coming and going. It's a cultural celebration. And we're so proud to be able to produce it every year right here in Harrisburg.
Absolutely. Again, Jason Brown, General Operations Media Liaison at the Great American Outdoor Show. So, Jason, I've been telling people if you can, block off 2 days, maybe even 3, just to make sure that you see everything. And I know, we haven't even touched on all the stuff that there is to do for families. This is definitely a kid-friendly environment. I don't want people to think otherwise. You've got so many things to do from, little tiny kids all the way up to teenagers. They're going to have a great time.
Oh, yeah. It's not just a place to come book a hunt or book a fishing trip or check out the new rods and reels and guns. There's all kinds of activities that are going to be taking place here throughout the week. Obviously, the Dock Dogs are a huge sensation here every single year. They're going to be back this year for the first part of the show. There's a kids casting contest, a kids reeling contest, where every kid that participates gets a new rod to walk away from and go out and use that. That's always a big draw. It's an amazing, amazing event that's put on. Eddie Eagle's celebrating his 30th birthday here at the Great American Outdoor Show, and we've got a birthday celebration planned for Eddie. So there's going to be a big fun zone for the kids to stop by, hang out, get some great, potentially life-saving information and education while having a good time getting face painting and playing basketball and all that cool stuff. There's a kids casting pond. There's obviously the NRA range experience, which is an airsoft experience that kids can walk through, and adults. Don't forget the adults. They can have a good time at that range experience. And, of course, the air gun range hosted by the NRA is also going to be on site here. Later in the week on Saturday, we try to cap the show off Saturday night with the NRA Country Concert. We've got Granger Smith, Locash, and local boy Nate Hosey performing at the concert this upcoming weekend on the 10th of February. Tickets are still available for that. They're going to sell out. I'm nearly positive of it here soon. So there's so much to do. It's not just walking through, checking out new gear. It's a fully immersive, engaging experience. And again, something for everybody of all backgrounds and all ages. It's a family event. It's one of the most family-friendly things we can possibly put together. And we expect a lot of families to walk through those doors tomorrow at 9 o'clock and spend the weekend here. You say a day or two is enough time. I have my doubts. Having been through the entire show floor last year for the first time, I don't know that you could see it all in even 2 days. You might need to come back one more time to try to absorb it all.
Listen, you could go all 9 days and you're still going to have a great time. So there's never too much time to spend there in Harrisburg. And I will be up there looking forward to being there tomorrow and Sunday. And I'll tell you what, Jason, I'm not going to know until next Friday. It's going to be sort of a game time decision, but I want to get back up there next weekend for the NRA Country Concert. So if you could put a couple of tickets aside for me, I'll pay you tomorrow when I get up there. I just want to make sure that it doesn't sell out before I get up there.
Yeah, Cam, I think we'll make room for you. Don't worry.
I appreciate it, buddy. All right, well, listen, hey, thank you so much. We'll let you get back to it, but looking forward to seeing you in person tomorrow, along with the thousands of other NRA members and sportsmen and women who are going to be there at the Pennsylvania Farm Show Complex for the Great American Outdoor Show. And again, greatamericanoutdoorshow.org is where you can go right now and get your tickets. You can find out, full schedule of events each and every day. Jason, thanks for all you do, sir. We'll see you soon.
We'll see you tomorrow, Cam.
All righty. Jason Brown joining us from the National Rifle Association, General Operations Media Liaison.